guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're working on a really fun project. It is the last project for summer weather. I kind of wanted to get it in real quick, maybe get to wear it a couple of times before the weather's a little too cold for this type of dress. It's made from a sheet that has been in the family for years and hasn't been used a lot, but the material is super soft. So I was inspired to make a dress out of it. Now there's some discolored parts that I had to think about when cutting out the dress and figuring out what pieces, pattern pieces go where. I think it turned out. You guys can let me know. I really love how it turned out and rather pleased, and I hope I get to wear it either a couple times this year before it gets too cold, but most certainly I'm going to be wearing it all the time this next summer. It's really fun because I love maxi dresses, and I love dresses that go all the way to the floor and are gathered and fun to swish around in, but not very many fit me very well, or at least the way that I would like them to. So being able to make my own is rather fun. I also got to learn a new sewing technique that I haven't actually done before, so that was exciting. Praise the Lord. It's all turned out and I got it done in a couple days, and now I have this dress that I'm gonna wear for years. And the zipper, the zipper actually turned out. So before we get started on this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give it a like. If you'd like to help out, you can also buy me a cup of coffee. This is a way for viewers to donate to anybody really. This just allows my viewers to help support me in my videos and in my projects. And I'll have the link in the description box down below. It'll give you a little more detail into what that looks like if you would like. Also, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you'd like. I post similar videos, some more life updates on Instagram if you're interested. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I just started cutting out the mock-up from a similar pattern. It didn't have the exact same lines that I wanted, but they were close enough to where I wouldn't have to completely make a new pattern. So that's what I'm doing here. So once I had the mock-up all stitched up, I was able to start testing out the fit. There were a few minor adjustments that were still needed, but nothing major, and so I was able to start cutting out the fashion fabric. definitely tried to make sure that each pattern piece was cut out in the right direction and with the right amount of print, specifically on this front panel. It was definitely important on this project to make sure all of my darts and markings lined up, specifically across the princess seam, as it's going to be the seam under most pressure and needs to fit perfectly. So I finally built up the courage to sew my own adjustable straps, and I love how they turned out. If you guys would like a more detailed tutorial, just let me know. I'm considering making a short, YouTube short, and we'll try to be a little bit more detailed and maybe show a little bit more than what I'm showing here. Right now I just have different straps that get slipped in and through and around, looped back on itself, and it can be kind of confusing. So if you guys would like a more detailed, more instructive video, just let me know in the comments below. I started cutting out my skirt panels. I wanted a really full tiered skirt, but I was really limited on the amount of material that I had left, and so I scrapped together everything I had and was able to gather it all down, and praise the Lord, it looks absolutely stunning. But I used, I think, every piece I could possibly use at this sheet to manage out the dress that I did. I always try to hem my skirt panels, if I can, before attaching them to the rest of the dress. So that's what I'm doing here. I decided to do 2 rows, simply folding up the bottom hem only once to make sure I got as much length as I possibly could. Once the skirts were all gathered down, I was able to attach them one by one to the rest of the bodice and dress. Now this was a really slow process, as I was trying to make sure every gather was put in place and stayed there. Even with all the pins that I had, it was a very long process, but I think the product that came out because of it definitely makes it all worth it. With one final and much needed ironing, I think that's it, and we're ready for the reveal.